Okay.
Maybe.
Where you
Yeah.
been?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Jamaica like twice a year.
Jamaica. Yeah, all the Saints. Mexico. The Bahamas.
Yeah.
You been to St. Lucia?
Oh,
Uh,
that's on my.
no, we didn't get off at St. Lucia.
You didn't get off of St. Lucia?
It was thunderstorming.
The beach, we went to a private beach, you know, one of those excursions, and a storm had just hit that. It smelled absolutely like rancid.
It was horrible. It was bad.
I was scared to put my body in it.
Yeah.
Because of my lower region.
Cause I don't know what rancid mean, but it sounds horrible.
It was so bad. I was scared to put my body in the water. There was seaweed all
That's
over.
terrible.
Like there was seaweed all over. There was big iguanas everywhere. That was fun. But we asked them why it smelled like that and why there was dead seaweed. And
Was
they
you
were
on
like,
a-
we just got a storm.
You was on a royal cruise?
Carnival.
Carnival? Oh, yeah. I'm never going
Was
to
it
Carnival
was
cruise
it
again.
what? Was it a lot of black people on the carnival?
My sister went on Carnival Cruise and they had people that died. Like she had like 2 people died. And then actually, God may she rest in peace, my mom's girlfriend, so my stepmom, her sister just passed away on her cruise a few days ago. She had a heart attack.
Fuck. Damn. But the lighting one is good over here. What? I'm on TikTok and Instagram. Yeah. But hey, so they want to hold the camera. Hey, ladies, biggest red flag. No,
Like in the Knicks.
Like in the Knicks. I feel that.
Knicks fan, you a red flag.
So Carnival, that's the one where all the black people be on, right?
I don't know. I've only been to one time.
Man, y'all ain't seen them TikTok trends where like it should be lit. You know what I'm saying? like one boat be riding by, and the other one they be dancing on tables
Over
and shit.
there, I feel like
Y'all seen
that's the
that one?
Royal Caribbean.
Man, boy, I would jump off that boat. I would jump off that boat. Hell yeah, man. I want to be with a party and fuck
Yeah.
this shit, man.
Man, I don't know. I want to try a Royal Caribbean. It's always looked like it wasn't as nice as the.
Royal is nice.
Yeah,
Royal is
but
real nice.
I keep hearing that. So it might be the Royal that the black people.
Especially if you get on one of the bigger boats. Oh man, they got a little bit of everything. They got entertainment, people jumping off the top and jumping in the pool. They got all kinds of stuff.
They have the water.
So tell me this, man, because I ain't never been on one. What's the best thing y'all eaten on the cruise?
Oh my gosh, boy, let me tell you. Last cruise we went on, they had these oxtails, and I ain't even gonna front. I ain't even used to eat oxtails like that, boy.
Yeah.
Everybody lined up around the table. They like,
You like I had to get over there.
I'm like, what is y'all got going on over here?
Yeah.
Black lady stopped me. She said, boy, they got oxtails over here. I said, what?
you
Which
ever had it
cruise?
before
Was
that?
that Royal
Man,
Caribbean?
yeah, it was Royal. We went, and the crazy thing was, we just got off the boat for an excursion, and we had some oxtail and some like Rasta pasta and everything. So we was like, all right, this was pretty good. You know, it was decent. We got back on the boat, and I was like, man, we gotta try it. Man, we got a plate. Man, I'm talking everything just tender, just
Fell
falling off. I'm like, ooh.
Falling off the bone.
I said,
On the
gosh,
boat?
we tender. I said, who's making this? What
Yeah.
you got in the kitchen?
Right, and you know they're on contracts. So
Man, it was
they have to make
nuts.
sure they get to come back.
I'm talking about chef come out, as soon as he bring it out, it's gone. I said, gosh, Lee.
This shit was hitting, huh?
That's
Man, it was like, all right, y'all, this the last one. We already finna run
That
out.
was just out there for everybody.
For
You
everybody.
didn't have to get it.
Non-stop, all you can eat. I said, gosh, Lee, boy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
What about you?
No, nothing. None of that.
Nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
No, I was so disappointed. So I'm like a really big pizza person. I love pizza. The pizza wasn't that great, so I was
Yep.
disappointed about that. And then everybody kept blowing up this burger place that's on there. That burger,
What was it, Johnny Rockets or something like that?
maybe.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar, but that also sounds like something at a casino, so it's hard for me. But it had, their burgers are supposed to be known. Even my sister's heard of them, and she hadn't been on the cruise.
Yeah.
But the burger was flavorless. And I'm like, I got a burger with bacon in it too.
Yeah.
I didn't even taste the bacon. I didn't taste the beef. So I never got in that line again. That was not worth the
Yeah,
little 30
certain
minutes.
certain places, certain things on the cruise, like when you go like to the main portion, I ain't gonna lie, anybody out there listening, you gotta bring your own little seasoning on some of the stuff. You gotta bring your own little seasoning on some of it.
My friend,
That is some ghetto shit.
That is some good.
it was my birthday, so my friend got us reservations to the steakhouse that was on the ship.
Oh yeah,
And it
yeah.
wasn't even. That
Yeah.
wasn't worth that either.
Yeah, if you go to some of the steakhouses be bussing. The first one we went to wasn't all that.
Yeah.
The second one we went to, it was pretty good. We had the lamb.
I
That lamb
want
was
to try
busting.
lamb. I
Oh my
want to try
goodness.
lamb so bad.
Lamb so good.
My
I'll
puppy-
slap somebody for I'll slap somebody for some lamb.
Speaking of slap, man, what the fuck is going on with Big Ticket House, man?
Oh, Ticket, man. What's going on, big dog? You had something on that phone or what? So for those out there that don't know, man, Big Ticket was, what was he doing? I guess
What?
chasing after his girl.
Yeah, fighting him for that phone, fighting her for the phone. Well, I'm not. Let me not say fighting her. He was in a tussle for his phone, trying to get his phone back, a little back and forth. In which the video you hear her saying like, "Get off of me."
Get off of me.
He put me, yeah, and then he
wouldn't
hurt
do
me. He
this.
put me up
Yeah.
against the, or he
Yeah.
put his hand on my face or something. And from looking at the video, you can see clearly on the video that there was no malicious intent
Yeah,
with
yeah.
his hands or anything like that. But that video is part of an investigation. And because the 13-year-old son, who I believe was recording the video,
Yeah.
because he was present, then he has an aggravated child charge, aggravated
Big Ticket
child
does?
endangerment charge
Yeah.
because of that.
So I want to be fair, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's going on in Big Ticket's house. You know what I'm saying? But in the video, that's not what the fuck I saw. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked like it was a whole bunch of nothing. You know what I mean?
whole bunch of nothing.
And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like just because you're married, and then let's go back to a privacy issue. Just because you're married, me personally, I don't believe that gives you the right to go through your partner's phone.
I don't think so either.
Now, granted, you know he had something in there. You know what I'm saying? You know he had something in there. You know what I mean? But that don't mean that you get to go through it, though.
He must
You know?
definitely had something in there for the way he was trying to get that phone instead of just letting it be.
Man.
But the lady who he was apparently
But that was his ex-wife, right?
so Alicia is who he was fighting, but the tussle apparently happened because he was cheating on her with his co-star from whatever show he's doing, V103 or something like that.
Is that a new show? See, I ain't
think
heard
that's what he's
I ain't-
currently-
See, Big Tuck, he just resurfaced. I ain't heard of him since like Rap City, The Basement back in the day. You know what I mean?
Me too.
So
So yeah, so he was currently hosting something, and he had a female co-host. Her name was Tamisha. I'm not sure about the actual name of her, but because of that tussle, she is actually pressing defamation charges on Alicia. Because after that,
the coworker is.
yes,
Oh
for
shit.
defamation for accusing her of cheating.
It's because she got locked up too, right?
Alicia is.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah,
But Big Ticket got locked up too. He's facing charges too.
Okay, so Big Ticket got locked up. He is currently out on $10,000 bond. So he is alleging that nothing happened. You know, that he's not assaulted, that he's not abusive, and everything else. Even Phaedra, if y'all know her from, was it Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or Atlanta Housewives? I'm sorry, she's a lawyer, but she says she's been friends with Big Ticket for years, and she said she's always known him to be a gentleman, even when she's appeared, you know, I think on his show or when she's spoken to him. So she's always, she said he's always been a gentleman. So it does kind of suck that his name is being dragged through this way. She said and I think we can agree with that. His entire presence all these years, he's just been this really cool guy. He's never been aggressive. He's just funny, friendly, and everything else. And then now these assault charges are going through, and it's kind of running his
Name through the dirt.
credibility
Yeah.
and everything through the dirt.
I think that's something that we don't talk about enough, right?
Wow.
So, like, you know, on this show, you know, we take domestic violence seriously. You know what I mean? I think we're even going to do a special on it here for Domestic Violence Abuse Month. You know,
When is it?
I think it's October.
Okay.
I think it's October. We take it seriously. I don't know the date though, but we do take it seriously. No, I think it's in October, but we do take it seriously. But yeah, I don't think that we talk about that enough. The fact that, you know, some women use that situation to hurt men, and it kind of like it takes the help me out. You know, from women that really went through it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what am I saying? Help me out. It takes away the seriousness, or
Yeah, I mean, it does kind of, I don't know what you're trying to say, but I will say that it does seem like a lot of women can cry wolf a lot of times when the situation is not called for,
Yeah.
and because they know that they will be backed by the law, only because we know what's going on in
Yeah.
the law, they do use that to their
Their
advantage.
Yeah.
And for somebody who has gone through it, well, plenty of people, but
There's
for
a lot of
someone
them, yeah.
who has gone through it, I don't feel like it was.
It's not fair to them. It's not fair. It's not fair to the women that really go through it.
Not if you're gonna call yourself a victim. You're not you are not personally from what I saw. You're not a victim of domestic violence.
Yeah.
Y'all had a little dispute, and in all honesty, I thought that there was a law where your man and wife couldn't even testify against each other in kind of home domestic disputes like that. So, you know, whatever. I hope that it gets cleared through all of the means, and you know, his legal team has said he stepped down from hosting right now because he is currently working with his legal team
Yeah.
to clear his name, but he does, you know, continue to claim innocence. I think Alicia should focus on what she has going on with her children,
Yeah.
with her kidnapping charges and stuff like that.
We seen this situation a few times where this will come up and it ends up being nothing, and then it will hurt the man's credibility.
Still.
Another guy I can think of is what's old boy from
Johnny Depp.
huh?
Johnny Depp.
No, I wasn't thinking about him.
Yes,
You know what I'm
definitely Johnny Depp. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, who am I thinking of? Old boy from the Avengers. I mean, not the Avengers, but Marvel.
Went through a domestic thing.
Yeah, remember he was running away from the girl, and the video came out. What's his name? Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors.
Ooh.
Boy, Jonathan Majors got up out of there, didn't he?
But he wasn't fast enough, boy.
Nah, he was fast enough. He just stopped.
man.
He was fast enough. He just stopped and he was like, all right, man, I'm done with all this.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, especially with the actors and TV stars, because they got a lot riding on it.
Everything.
You
You
know,
can't wear the wrong shirt.
yeah, Johnny Depp, he could. They was like removing him from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I was
Right.
like, dang, these I like these movies.
Yeah, that's crazy,
Disney
man.
was like immediately.
Yeah.
You know.
With Jonathan Majors, they immediately cut his series. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Just when it was getting good. Disney outshot us for that, by the way. Yeah, all of that, man. And you look back, man, they'll do the same thing for Tiggy, you know,
Yeah.
endorsements or whatever he got lined up. So,
Regardless of how they.
Because I'm kind of guilty of it too. You know, when the situation comes up, I tend to take the woman's side at first. You know what I'm saying? Till all the facts come out. You know what I mean? And then when it doesn't, I feel like, you know what I mean? I feel played. You know what I mean?
It's really bad because I'm actually the one that takes the men's side.
Oh, really?
At first, you got to prove me wrong real quick because women are way too
don't know.
skinny
Yeah.
for me.
I got to see the
Can
facts
be.
first. I got to see the facts.
Yeah.
Like, even with that, never mind.
Let
I
me
ain't
hear it.
bringing
Let me
that
hear it.
one up. Nah,
Go ahead and say it.
Nah, because they ain't got nothing to do with it. I was going to talk about Clay, but they ain't got nothing to do with it.
Oh, no, they ain't got nothing to do
Or
with it.
even Tory.
Speaking of Tory, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Tory situation, that's actually a perfect example.
The Tory situation was crazy. Everybody was, you know, immediately attacking Tory.
Except for me. I am still mad at Megan. I am so, like, I understand that Megan is from Texas, so I didn't say that I dislike her, and so let me just clear that up. I definitely still, you know, bop a few songs. I don't listen to rap, so it has nothing to do with the situation. It's just the type of music. But I was highly disappointed because there was a lot of mess in that situation that did not get cleared. Everybody
Yeah.
took her name because she was like a little angel. She was cared about, the darling, the sweet, and also she's a woman. So usually women are viewed as the weaker
Yeah.
ones, and we are, but we're not always in the right.
I still don't believe that he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody shot somebody. You know what I mean?
I
I
don't think
think
he did
the girl did it.
You think so?
Megan,
The best
Megan's
friend?
friend,
Yeah.
she definitely did.
So I don't necessarily
so,
I don't necessarily don't believe it. I don't believe that she didn't do it, but he wasn't just sitting there like, you know what I'm saying, like the escalating situation. Like he was in the middle of the shit.
Well, yeah, he was in the
he
middle of it.
cheating.
but
He was sleeping with the
The
two friends.
friends, yeah.
And then he was supposedly hiding
Mm.
his situation with Megan because it was her friend's boyfriend. So then it came out that they were sleeping together, and then all of a sudden, Meg got shot in the foot during a tussle where they were all involved.
She got shot in
And
the
the
foot.
girl has not come forward. She ain't been in a case. She
Yeah.
hasn't been in a charge. Ain't her and Megan still friends? Like they
I think
soothed it over?
I think they split now.
Nah,
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they
friends.
soothed it over
She
there.
got shot in the foot, and then it was bullet fragments, and it was glass, and then it was, you know what I mean? Like that was a messy situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually addressed all of that in his newest album, man. Did y'all get a chance to check it out?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you
You did?
did?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want to listen to it. I didn't know that this was covered.
What you think about it?
No, I meant
Me?
like I didn't know he covered it on his.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought the album. I liked it. I did. I liked it, man. He addressed all of that. He addressed the Megan situation. He addressed being blackballed from the industry. He addressed the stabbing. You know.
Was he blackballed because of the Megan situation?
Yes.
Or before? Okay.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, tends like when domestic violence situations come up, people tend to like separate their brand from you anyway. You know what I mean? But he's blaming a lot of it on Jay-Z and Rock Nation. So
Is that who he was signed to?
no,
Nuh-uh.
I think Megan signed up Rock Nation, and he's saying that him and
publicity
his
of it?
father were saying that they were trying to protect their brand or whatever.
Most definitely. I mean, just gonna put it out there. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing that happened with Chris Brown and Rihanna. I think that, I mean, Chris Brown has spoken out, and then other people have spoken out too. But
Well,
it happened with the same kind of thing. Like he was under.
Well, Chris Brown told what happened. He's told on camera what happened, and he took he took responsibility for it.
For his part, because she had a part.
She definitely had a part
So
in
what
it.
was her part?
She was hitting him as well.
She-
They got into
she
a
started-
physical
yeah.
fight. I believe he
He
was
tried
the
to
one that
remove
was
himself.
driving.
Yeah.
And he actually was protecting himself from that.
He
No,
wasn't-
I'm
He
serious.
wasn't protecting himself.
She hit first. She's the one who came over
Yeah.
and attacked in the car.
Yeah.
He responded. Is he the one that bit?
Yes.
Or was she the one that bit?
No, he was the one that bit.
Okay.
I think he bit her in the face.
How would he bite her face if he was driving?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Exactly.
This is what he said.
Her
He
face
told
would
the
have,
story.
Right. Her face would have to be. And first of all, Rihanna is my spirit animal, so this is not here or there. I
Yeah.
am still in love with Chris, and Rihanna is still my girl. And I love that they have cleared the air because I
Yeah.
can love them equally and not feel any kind of way. But in order to bite somebody's face, since our teeth don't elongate, the face would have to be at the mouth. So I'm just saying.
I think he bit her after he pulled over. Like, look what you made me
After
do.
he pulled up.
You know what I mean?
I thought it.
I
Is
don't
he
know.
a cannibal?
No, but like I
will
but
be too if somebody's on me.
no, but in all seriousness, I love Chris Brown. I love him.
Did you?
But I'm not gonna make no excuse for him because he didn't make no excuse for himself.
Right,
He
he
took
took
responsibility for it, like a man, and you know what I mean. Like, I don't think he should be held against him forever. You know.
Yeah, and I'm so
Yeah,
glad that
personally.
he was able to rebuild his self back up.
Yeah.
But he did talk about the point in that was that he was a victim of the publicity that Rock Nation has in the industry, and kind of got blackballed at the same time. So where he came back on his own. Where he is now, he came back on his own, promoting his stuff, doing his
I
albums.
think for the most part, it's pretty much a wrap, you know. Especially if you see all these women on stage, boy, he be all right.
Still $1,000 just to get a special picture.
Speaking of that, man, you heard about the husband that divorced his wife?
Yeah.
Said she spent $20,000
for a private dance on stage with Chris Brown.
Whew. Is that why Chris Brown made the statement that if you have a husband, you cannot get on the stage?
Is that what he said?
He's on tour, him and Usher on
Man,
tour, and so he makes
so-
a statement, if you were married, do not get up here. And then Usher said, well, hey, I'm okay with it. I was like, I gotta get tickets.
Yeah. So the wife bought the tickets, brought her on stage. Chris Brown had her hands above her head, handcuffed to a stripper pole. Ooh, crazy work.
Her husband was at the show?
No, I don't think so. That'd be nuts. But that'd be nuts.
It's nuts either way,
And-
but that is funny.
I mean, he's picking her up. He's getting in close. He
20
pretty much kissing her, and then there's a bed on stage. They in dog style position.
He was wearing her out.
And
Was
he
it? Somebody
was
pulled the video
wearing
up and
her
sent it to
out.
me.
They was, I mean,
He was wearing-
$20,000 he showed out.
in front of 20,000 people.
I said, he know.
Millions. That's
he
on
knows some
tape
tricks
somewhere.
and
Oh, man.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
And next thing you know, the husband is outside. All her stuff is in the yard. dressers, bed
Yeah.
frames,
Yeah.
everything.
I would have too. I would've
Dressers,
too.
bed frames,
Hey,
the kids.
I'd have threw it all out. And I'm not even a jealous person. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm not a jealous person because you know, like when you have a woman, you know she been with somebody else. But to see her get done like that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And it wasn't because Chris Brown had his hands on it, you know, for a while, and then he kind of let go. But she started throwing it back.
no, I'm talking about.
I'm not even mad. I'm so, you know.
How can I get a hold of $20,000 right quick?
Fuck
I am single.
Fuck the handcuffs.
finna
He
take
was
a load.
drilling.
Where is he gonna be next? What state?
Listen to me. Listen to me. Fuck the handcuffs. He was drilling. her. You know what
Man,
I'm
he
saying?
was.
And
he-
I actually
was drilling
want to
her.
experience handcuffs. So
You're
this
tripping.
is a dream.
Man, he was
and-
putting her through I'm through the stage floor. Gosh, leave from the top of the bed.
Okay, and then her husband, they recorded it.
Bro, where is the DJ? I thought it was a concert.
Man,
Man,
the DJ
Yo.
was like, work.
Like he was at a strip club.
I
You
heard-
just put the music on and let the show
Listen,
start.
I heard somebody said Chris Brown moved to the floor and the bed was rocking.
Bro,
Bro, okay.
listen to me.
He's shaking
The
the
marriage,
stage.
the marriage is over anyway. The marriage is already over anyway because she go home and she sleep with you that night and you don't give it to her like he was giving it to her.
Oh.
And that bed, it's
I
a
would,
wrap.
as
Not
a
even that.
husband, I wouldn't even give it to her
Not
after
even
that.
that.
I would assume you were imagining Chris Brown. I'd probably let her sleep that off.
Imagine she went home and he was like, oh, shoot, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's one of them nights. How you feeling? And she like, I'm just too tired from
Then the video
I know
service.
you lying. The video service the next day? Oh my God. Oh, you too tired tonight, huh? You wasn't too tired yesterday.
Right. Well, I want to see. So, did they post? I mean, we're just a
Oh,
video of the stuff
yeah, I'll
outside.
send it to you.
Yeah.
I have to show you.
I mean, I want to see just
Well,
so I can
actually,
look at it later.
Because, oh my goodness. But, yeah, nah, we done. We are done.
Okay, I was gonna ask.
Like-
Are you done too?
Bro, it's not even to see it, you know what I'm saying? Like if you would have asked me the question, I'd be like, man, you know, I ain't a jealous person. Do your thing. But if I see it, if I seen that, yeah, I'm gone, man. I'm out of there.
Yeah.
I'm
First
out of
off,
I'm out of there.
where did you get the money for these tickets?
Oh, $20,000, that'd have been a wrap anyway. That'd have been a wrap anyway.
And you spent $20,000 to see somebody, and we got dreams and goals, and I think they were staying in an apartment complex.
You crazy. You lying to me.
That's a house down payment.
You lying to me.
They better. I don't remember. Don't get me lying, y'all. But I don't remember. But it seemed like.
This is the husband.
Yeah. Is that?
Recorded himself throwing the stuff outside.
Yeah. I'm finito.
He took a bit better. He took a bigger L doing the video. I wouldn't even did the fucking video.
You would
Nah,
have
he,
left silently.
he took a
Hell
dub.
yeah,
He took a dub.
How?
Because now he got people
They
following.
definitely
Now he got.
kissed.
Oh, that was your wife.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yep. Sure did, and I made money off of it.
Okay, all right. If you say so.
And there's probably women in his DM. I would never do this to you.
Man, them women, they ain't thinking about him.
Ew. Where?
Them women ain't thinking about him.
Who is him? Any of their boyfriends?
No, I'm saying the women. He said there's
saying the
women
women
in the husband's DMs. I said, them women ain't thinking about him.
She did you dirty.
Did you see Chris Brown lick her up outside? Mm-hmm. Okay.
You are not finna find no $20,000
What
laying on the
state
side
was
of the
that?
street.
No, I was kidding. I'm just saying I'm free and open.
Do we blame
For
Chris
that.
Brown for this?
No. How
Does
can we
Chris Brown
blame
have
him
any
for
blame?
this?
Hell yeah.
All right.
What are you
said
blaming
what?
him for?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
what are we blaming him for?
Do we blame Chris Brown for that?
Yes.
That is absolutely his fault.
Why is it his fault?
What you mean?
How is it his fault?
How is it not?
What's his fault?
How is it
Yeah,
not?
that's a better question.
Yeah,
what
what-
part is his fault? Bringing her on stage?
Accepting the $20,000?
Yeah, or for allowing this to even be a thing.
Well, I mean,
Oh, he was definitely running wild with this.
I can't blame him for getting some money though, but like, yeah, like if you walk into the house and somebody's drilling your wife, like, yeah, that's their fault. Like, how's
It's
it
not
their
even my
fault?
house. This is in front of.
That's worse.
That is a little worse.
It's
That
her
is
fault.
worse.
It's her fault.
It's definitely her fault.
I mean, it's her fault too.
It's only her fault.
But he ain't innocent.
He is an
You don't want to
entertainer.
blame Chris Brown for nothing.
No, not at all. He's an entertainer and he entertained.
That had nothing to do with
Are you
entertainment.
not entertained?
I can't.
I
I
am.
can't blame Chris Brown for this one.
I cannot. But none of
I
them.
can't.
Did you
blame-
see?
I
Did you
can't
see
blame
whenever
him.
he first started doing?
If it was your situation, you would.
No, I
You be mad
wouldn't.
at
You
your
win?
wife.
No, I can't blame him. He don't know her. He don't know what she got going on. But I can't say if I was an R&B singer and I was as cold as Chris Brown was that I wouldn't do the same thing. Would you?
I mean, yeah, I would, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm not the moral compass. What are you talking about?
You asked my opinion. This is my opinion.
You gonna go up to the husband and be like, yeah, bro, be mad at me.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm gonna take that 20,000. I'm going to Vegas,
And you gonna stand on stage and say,
I'm gonna bet it all on black. You know what I mean? So, whatever.
I can't.
Yeah, but yeah,
shout out
man.
to Chris Brown.
Yeah, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying?
To the husband.
R.I.P. to that relationship.
So that relationship
Yeah.
is out of there.
Yeah. But shit, we was talking about new music though. Did
Tory
you?
Lanez.
What were your thoughts on the album?
On Tory Lanez album?
Yeah.
I liked it. This is probably one of the top albums of this year.
You think so?
I think so. Let's see who all dropped this year. Drake, Tory Lanez, Ross, Future,
Don Toliver.
Don Toliver.
Don Toliver dropped in January.
Yeah, this is top five.
Top five?
out of this. It might be top three, honestly.
I
Out of
think
the
top
year
three.
so far.
Is Don Toliver R&B?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I know that name.
Yeah, it's kind of like Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? Like a mix.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Not Travis Scott.
Yeah, like a Bryson Tiller, Travis Scott.
Don't
Yes.
put him
Don't.
with him. There's Travis Scott, and then there's Bryson Tiller and Don Toliver, and who else is over here? I don't know. I'm not a Travis Scott.
Bryson's finna get ready to drop too.
Yep.
It's been a
couple
while
months.
for him too.
Yeah.
What about
I'm anticipating
Black?
that one. Black. I don't know where he been. He just. Well, I ain't gonna say he fell off. Maybe he ain't been
He
checking.
disappeared.
He
No, I
definitely
checked.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you think about Ross? What did you think about Ross' album?
So what is the style of music? Luxury music. I think he did his thing with the luxury music. After the fifth song, I was done with it. Every track was pretty much the same, and then he got two tracks on there that he just went completely left. It sounded like he tried to do a Drake style or whatever, the random reggae type style beat, and I wasn't feeling it.
Not the Drake style reggae.
Yeah, like
That's not Drake.
Speaking of Drake, are you disappointed that he didn't address the Drake situation at all?
no. I was hoping he didn't address the Drake situation. Yeah.
I was.
You was hoping he did?
I was hoping he did.
Why?
Because you mentioned Drake in every interview.
He was using his name for clout.
Put it in the music.
He didn't. Well, yeah, he could. I mean, he could have.
I think so.
Like-
So I like the album. I thought it was a good album.
But
I feel like it lacks substance. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he addressed anything in his personal life. It's kind of the same song,
Yeah.
to a different beat.
Everything was. I got a lot of cars.
Yeah.
I get money and I got women.
is
Yeah.
that what luxury music is? What
Well,
is
his
luxury?
his style luxury is like, I got marble floors, champagne popping, and I got cars you can't pronounce.
Took you on a yacht.
Yeah, kind of like Jack Harlow's First Class. All of it kind of sounds similar to that. Which First Class was great, and a couple of the songs on the album was great.
A couple
But
of the songs, I agree with that.
like, tell
Yeah.
us something, tell a story, or give us insight.
He was
So-
saying the same thing too
Yeah.
about Rick Ross's album. He said he was disappointed because it sounds the same. As
Yeah, but
music.
the music is good, but I think it lacks substance. So like I like to take like albums as like a chapter in somebody's, you know what I'm saying, like story, right? Like I understand you got to give us the hits, you got to give us the music for the radio, but I would like to take like an inside of like, you know what I'm saying, like your life and what you're going through and your story or whatever.
Did you feel like there was some actual big radio hits on the album?
So I like Minx in Miami. I think that's a hit. The one he got with French Montana and Max B. I like that one. That's that one or the song he got with Lucci.
Lucci waxed him on that.
Man, Lucci killed that shit.
I like that one.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Lucci killed that shit. I can see either one of those being on the radio. The best feature that he had on the radio on the album was T.I. T.I. completely killed that shit.
I have to go back and listen to that one. think I remember it, but I have to go back and listen.
It's a T.I.
It was a
Yeah.
T.I. Ross.
Yeah, T.I. completely killed that one.
What are your favorite songs on Tory Lane's album?
I like the intro. The intro, he killed the intro. I like the Mini Men Part 2.
Mini Man Part 2 was good.
Yeah, I like Mini Men Part 2.
I don't know what that is. I thought about 50 Cent when you said that.
Yeah,
He used a sample of 50 Cent's
Did he?
beat, so it was cool. It was
Okay,
cool.
that makes me happy because
Yeah.
I love that song. That was
Yeah,
just
he-
playing in my head.
He's basically addressing that stabbing incident, and he
Yeah.
basically said he got his get back.
Who
That's what Tory Lane said. He said it without saying it.
said who got their get back?
That Tory got his get back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, you
so-
said that he got stabbed in the face in jail.
Yeah, he got stabbed like 4 or 5 times in the face.
He's saying about that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was in the album. That's basically like what the album cover was about.
Yeah.
The wrapping of his face and stuff like that. Yeah.
And it was red. So
Yeah.
like blood. I see that.
Yeah.
What happened? How did he get stabbed in the face?
So the story
In the
is
face.
Like, what is happening?
the story is so I can't remember old boy's name though, but he's in prison on murder, and he said that he was what's the word paranoid.
The
He
other
was-
guy.
Yeah, he was paranoid that Tory had a hit on him, and he just snapped and just you know what I'm saying.
He said,
Just-
man, I'm going to get him before he get me.
yeah, stabbed him 16, 17 times.
Completely random.
Yeah.
But they really, really, really need to do mental health checks on these people before they put them in. What is it called? Common population
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Because that's insane.
Yeah.
And then you got them locked up in these rooms with them. I'm so sorry, Tory, because I feel like if he wouldn't have even been in that situation, he wouldn't be in jail.
Yeah, if Meg didn't even lie, you...
God, Jesus, he deserves better.
that's crazy.
I still
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know,
we'll
but he
talk
does
about
not
that later,
deserve
but yeah.
stabbed in the face. So
He didn't
Yeah.
even have fingerprints on the gun. That's crazy.
I was gonna say
He didn't have no fingerprints on the gun.
No.
So whose gun was it?
that
It was
girl's.
the security guards.
Look, that girl.
That girl. It was hers.
Right,
It
who's
was the security guard.
Not
And-
Megan's security
no,
guard.
I think it was Tory's security guard. Oh, somebody's security guard. One of them. I don't know.
So he ain't had no fingerprints on the gun.
That's what they said.
No
fingerprints on the
gunpowder
gun.
on him.
No gun residue.
Nothing.
That's
Really?
wild.
Yeah, but the girl had fingerprints on the gun.
I think everybody but Tory had fingerprints on the gun.
Yeah, I don't think you can just wipe off just your fingerprints.
Like
I think
how?
Right. And you also cannot get rid of gunpowder residue.
Yeah, that's gonna
usually
stay
how
on you.
they catch you is because that can't be. That's like blood. You can't
Really?
really wash that.
Damn, that's crazy.
Shout out my.
That's crazy. No, cause like even on the album, he said, he said, yeah, man, when they announced that he was getting 10 years, he was like, man, he said, yeah, that's crazy. He said, man,
I thought they was gonna give me 20.
Yeah, you know what I'm
He said,
saying?
"Oh, that ain't much."
So between that and the phone call, man, the phone call was telling you. So you think even with the phone call, you think that's not him admitting to?
Doing it?
Yeah,
No, I don't think so. But they was when it all happened, they was like, yeah, they was fighting over the gun. So anything could have happened. If Tory was over there, he could have had like her wrist or whoever's wrist, like give me the gun out your hand. What I think happened personally, I think they was fighting over the gun like they said. Somebody accidentally had their finger on the trigger, probably shot at the ground. The bullet fragments bounced off the ground and hit Meg.
That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. But the thing of the tussle was that Meg and that girl got into a fight, and Tory was trying to either break it up or whatever because it had just been exposed that he was actually sleeping with Megan.
Yeah.
Where they had said that she wasn't. So the fight was happening between the two girls, and he stepped in. There was no ill intent with him even being in a tussle with Megan.
Yeah.
So him getting blamed.
And
is
fired
really
a security guard. Fired a security guard.
All of
that
them.
shit's
How
crazy.
you let a random come up to you and take your gun? I don't care who it is. You there for multiple purposes, right? You there to keep the artist
Safety,
out of
for sure.
nonsense. And yeah, to keep the other artists safe. And you let somebody walk right up to you and take your gun out of your holster or wherever you had that mug tucked.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Take it, use it, and
Yeah.
then get charged with it.
Discharge
That's a
it.
lot.
I guess Megan said, man, somebody going to jail. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
my foot.
Somebody going. You know what I mean?
Honestly, she might have been. The whole situation probably would have been better if she just stayed quiet and like discussed it amongst themselves.
But you know what though? I got to give Megan credit for that though, because she tried to stay quiet. She
For
tried
how
to
long?
stay.
It was like a day or two.
I think, but Tori was the first person that we heard it from. like Tori went out and he started slandering her before this happened, because she tried to stay quiet. And then I guess she was like, "Oh fuck no," you know what I'm saying?
No, I think she tried to stay quiet with the police report and stuff.
She did. She didn't even. I don't think.
And
she,
then after that, she was.
No,
she
about
kind of
it.
he went on camera and said something, because the first time I heard it was from Tori, and then she came out and she was like, "Well, you know, I'm gonna be honest, man. Tori shot me." You know what I'm saying? And then
You
it
don't
was
think
a
that
wrap
was
from
Spike?
Hell yeah, it was Spike.
No, it was-
It's show.
Yes, it
We can't listen to what she.
It
In
was
a heat of
Spike.
passion.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Spike.
There was a lot going on.
Yeah, but
Shout out Klay Thompson, man. We knew who you were before Megan.
And I hope your face is okay.
hell, boy, y'all be giving Megan hell, man. Y'all be giving Megan hell.
No,
I
he
like
just
that.
deserves a little bit of attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His situation sucked a little bit.
Yeah, I fuck with Megan. But what time is it?
9
What time we got
left.
You didn't see
9
that?
left.
No, I can't see.
9 left.
Oh, okay, all right. But yeah, man. What else?
I
What
can't
else?
see.
What else did we got?
I'm gonna just
How
show
what do
us.
you
What
think
time
these
is it?
albums are gonna do?
He can't
51.
see. Hey, Enrique, what time is it? Just so-
Look at Enrique. Look at his watch. Yeah.
like how big my numbers are.
So I mean, they only projected Ross's album to do 20,000.
Yeah, 20,000 units.
Listens?
20,000 units and then 180 possible streams. That's okay.
180 period
Yeah.
or 180,000.
180,000. Yeah. That's
How
okay.
many has he had? When did it come out?
Friday.
Friday.
So we'll see by the end of the week
Right.
if it hold up.
Yeah. Well, the World Cup is over with.
Who won?
Who do you think won?
I don't know. It was a toss up.
Nah, it was Spain. Spain pulled it out.
Spain pulled it off.
Yeah, Spain pulled it out.
What was the score?
It was 1-0. It went to extra time.
Those
Yeah.
games have got to be tough if the scores are so low like that.
Yeah.
Every time I hear someone's like, "Oh, it's a 4 to something."
Yeah, there's so many people on the field though. It's like an army versus an army. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds like it. They can't get
They got to me they got weird rules too. You know what I mean?
definitely got weird
Like
rules.
when you're not allowed to get behind the defense and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
You step
yeah.
on that line, they looking for big toes, big toenails.
Yeah.
Once that toenail hit and they block it or shoot or whatever, and it don't count, that is wild to me.
Do you think they be flopping?
Some, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's. Let me not say nothing about him.
No, say no.
There's,
Like I want to hear it.
Yeah, I think so. I think.
What you gonna say?
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
But
I think they be flopping.
I'm
yeah.
like, are you falling every time? Though? Does somebody fall every single position?
Who does that sound?
He finna bring up LeBron James.
I was not.
That's what
But
you're gonna
speaking of LeBron James,
That's exactly who's gonna
where do you
bring
think
it?
he's going?
You know, I said I think he's going to Miami.
Miami.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
I would hate it, but I think he's gonna Golden State.
Home? Oh,
Did you
I would like for him to go
I want him
home.
to go home. I don't even watch
Yeah.
sports, but I feel like he should go home just because.
to Cleveland?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear the commissioner said that he can't finish the scheduling until
That is
LeBron
wild.
goat shit.
That's
goat shit.
Is it?
Greatest of all time shit. You can't finish the scheduling until LeBron tells you where he's going.
Yeah,
'cause
they
you
want to make good entertainment.
You got to have the Christmas games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
they want some good entertainment.
I might watch this year. This is last season.
I
Most
believe,
likely.
I believe so. I believe so.
I might
If
watch
not,
this.
it'll be the season after that. You know,
If I watch the season and he don't quit, then I'm never watching basketball.
that's
again.
crazy.
I'm only watching it just to see. Because y'all been talking about LeBron for years, and I haven't watched basketball.
You've
in
never
13
watched it?
Years.
Yeah, you seen Chris Brown's concert though, haven't you?
I've seen a few of them, but I didn't see that. Apparently, I'm not doing what I need to be doing. I'm not doing justice
That's super wild.
out there.
But you said what?
Where do you think he could get a ring at if he goes? The best chances out of those 4 teams is Golden State, Cleveland,
He can get one in Philly.
Miami, or 76.
I think he can get one in
Or
Philly.
not 76ers.
76ers.
LA,
Clippers.
other LA Clippers. Yeah.
No, I think he can get one in Philly. I think
Philly?
that'd probably be his best chance. Yeah.
Ooh.
What color is
I don't think
Philly?
they're gonna bring him to Philly.
The rent. They're talking about it. Well, I don't know
What
because
color is Philly?
Oh, Philly's red, white, blue.
Okay.
I don't know. Jalen Brown's contract is so high. I don't know if they can afford him.
Yeah, it was out of those four. They was thinking Miami, Cleveland, Clippers, and Golden State.
Yeah.
You think you get a ring in any of those places?
He could probably get one in Golden State.
He's like, he was.
He could probably get one in Golden State, but it'll go against them though.
Hell yeah, it'll even go against Curry.
Yeah, it'll go against them.
Why?
Cause they're like
The two?
like some of the most elite, athletes in the league right now.
Yeah.
Even though they old or whatever, or getting there. Curry,
I was like, don't do
Bron is
that.
old, but Curry's getting there, But it's like, gosh, Lee, could you imagine like if Kobe and Jordan linked up or something like that? You know what I mean?
Wasn't that what the Bulls used to be? Was like all of the
Yeah.
elite players?
Yeah,
Absolutely
it
not.
did, but they,
Absolutely
it
not.
did, but they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to have a
Absolutely not.
conversation. Yeah, it did.
Absolutely not.
I thought, I mean,
But you would think because
Think my
just the way
ass.
that they did. So obviously, I wasn't watching basketball when Michael Jordan was playing
Yeah.
basketball, but the way that they've shown it just growing up, even so, I'm going to use Space Jam as my kind of little reference. But
Mm-hmm.
all of the people that they pulled for Space Jam, they played with Jordan, and I thought
against them, yeah.
Oh, I guess I thought that
Yeah.
they were. I thought there was like 2 or
Oh,
3 that
nah.
played on the Bulls.
Nah, those
Nah, none of
those
them played with
Like
him.
everybody
Magic never played
pretty
on
much
Bulls.
he played against.
Nah.
Yeah,
And that little short guy.
No, Barkley, Muggsy
Barkley.
Bogues, Patrick Ewing,
know
Sean
Patrick.
Bradley. Nah, none of them played. None of them
No?
played with Larry
Okay.
Johnson. None of them
Yeah.
played with Michael.
Okay, I thought whenever they
But-
showed Shaq played with who?
I'm glad you brought that up though,
Okay.
because some people think Michael didn't have to play against any of these people, but
He didn't. He did. Did they have? Did they
Oh
have?
my goodness.
Okay,
I
so
like your
okay,
little quiet
okay, because
ad-libs.
I'm trying to get on to our next topic though, but let's
go
talk
to the
no,
next
no, no, no,
topic.
let's talk about it.
We
Let's
can-
talk about it.
we can do this next week.
So name the top 5 shooting guards that Michael Jordan had to play against.
how about we just name all of them?
He can't do it.
Everybody
Just name them.
that Michael Jordan played against.
No, name the top 5 shooting guards that Michael Jordan
because
had
he
to
had to
against.
play against the league. He doesn't have an option to choose. Hey, I want to play against him, and him only, and nobody else in the league. So he went up against the best of the best at his era.
Which was nobody.
What,
I mean, what do you mean?
Which was nobody.
sir?
Sir, what?
Don't you ever disrespect people again.
Okay, so where would you put Clyde Drexler on the all-time shooting guard list?
On an all time?
You see it-
Why
you
is it just shooting guards?
Yeah, small forwards.
That's like saying Jalen Brunson and Wemby didn't play against each other. They did.
Man, listen to
Just
me.
because he ain't a point guard like Jalen.
He played shooting guard and small forward. That's what he played.
Wemby?
No, what you call it?
Where did Wemby
Michael
play?
Jordan. I'm talking about Michael
It
Jordan.
don't matter the position. We talking about the team.
I'm talking about the
this
position.
is a team.
I'm talking about the position.
sport.
When we talk about Kobe Bryant, man, he played against Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, Allen Iverson. He played against the best of the best. Michael Jordan didn't do that. Michael
Did he
Jordan
play
played
against Tim Duncan?
who?
Kobe.
Bro, I'm not. Listen to me. Fuck what you talking about.
Look, you ain't finna make
Not
me sit
listening.
here and just list off point guards and shooting guards because there was big guys on the court too.
Okay. Then what big guys did Michael Jordan play against? What big guys?
All of them.
Who?
He played against Bird. He played against
Bird wasn't a big guy. Why didn't you name Bird a minute ago?
playing-
And he never beat Bird for a championship.
big names.
He never beat Bird for a championship.
Then who did he beat for the championship? Did he have to go through Detroit?
Yeah, he beat Detroit.
Was they a tough team?
I mean, yeah, but
Did he go through the Jazz?
They was a tough team in the time. They wasn't a tough team when you look at.
Did he go through Malone?
When you look at the best teams ever, they're not the Lakers. They're not even the remade Pistons. They're not
Did
the
he go
Spurs.
through
They're
Malone
not. Yeah, and like I said, they're
and the Jazz? He didn't go through them?
yeah.
Stockton?
But, so when we talk about the greatest teams of all time, they're not that.
Huh?
When we talk about the greatest teams of all time, they're not that.
I started this.
He don't
Who
like
did
this
LeBron
conversation.
go through?
You said what?
Who did LeBron go through?
LeBron went through everybody. He went through Boston. He went through
He didn't
Boston.
play against Boston to get a ring.
You said
We
what?
using your logic. He didn't play against Boston to get a ring.
He did beat Boston. He did go through Boston and get a ring.
He played them in
That's-
the championship.
No, he didn't play against them in the championship. But I'm talking about the playoffs to get a ring. Yeah,
I'm just saying, man.
bro, you better eat tripping. You
I
know
like
you're
when
tripping.
your voice comes in.
You know you're tripping, man.
Hey, man.
Shit, everybody. OKC, Golden State, and he played against everybody.
Is this
Mavericks.
LeBron's era or is it Curry's era?
This right now? It ain't Curry's era.
Why not?
Why would it be Curry's era?
Because
Why would it be LeBron's era?
gone. I don't watch basketball.
They
so
both got
I'm
the
just,
same amount of rings.
Man, the commissioner said it's LeBron's era. When he said that we need to
The
wait to see
schedule?
what the schedule, he says LeBron's era.
It's not LeBron's era.
Yeah, all right.
It's close. It's a tie. It's
How many
close.
years does Curry have left? Just based
Roughly,
on not,
maybe
right.
probably about three
He towards the end. He towards the end of his career.
or four. Yeah.
He
in,
never.
in 3 years, will he be the age that LeBron is right now?
No.
Because LeBron has
Nah,
surpassed
he'll
what
be
the
younger than
normal is,
LeBron.
right? Yeah.
LeBron's 41. He'll be 42 this year.
And Curry is what?
Curry, I think he like 37, 38.
Okay, so
Something
if
like
he
that. I
was
think
like,
he's something like that.
Is he? Okay.
if he was really good, he could stretch it like LeBron. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tell him.
I didn't mean. I'm not saying he's not. I like Curry, but and I don't.
Anybody wanna play that long?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody want to play
Why
that
did
long.
LeBron play so long?
Because he trying to get him another ring so he can retire. I think, honestly, I think he was just waiting on his son. And
To
he
get
got
in there?
Yeah.
That's
and
what's up.
he got there. And, ooh, I wonder what's going to happen with him.
His son? Is he good? I haven't heard his name.
He's good. He's good. He's good enough to be on the team.
It's kind of like living in
Why
your
you
dad's
making a
shadow,
face?
but he's not doing it. Kind of like
No,
Deion
he's
Sanders
not.
does
Not
too.
LeBron.
He averages about 4 points, 3 points.
He's saying that. He's being spiteful when he's saying that.
I
Is
said
that
his
not
face
fact?
is so dumb, and I'm like, that's not like.
It's
those
not.
aren't NBA numbers.
It's not.
Didn't in his rookie season he had a 20-point game, 30-point game.
Who was he playing against?
I don't know.
Nobody. He was playing against other rookies.
I guess, man. Whatever. The standards is always different when it comes to the Jameses, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But before we get out of here, man, you wanted to get some shit off your chest.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I'm gonna let you get the Nolan Wells shit off your chest.
2.3.
No, that conversation deserves a little bit more time.
Yeah, we got about 20 minutes.
Well, I didn't come prepared with everything, but I don't know. I guess I would ask y'all. So y'all have seen the Nolan Wells situation. And you see that there have been, I don't know, just more. I mean, they keep saying that there's new developments coming through. So the most recent that I have heard about Nolan Wells, may he rest in peace, may his family find peace. But the newest development was that now that he's been flown out to, I believe it was Washington, but that might be stuck in my head from earlier conversation, but he was flown out and they said that the person who transported the body was kind of abusive to the body. They didn't treat it well, but they did find burn marks on him and some contusions and stuff to his face or whatever that haven't been uncovered. Then there was a friend that was there at the lake that night that posted pictures of Nolan, or they posted pictures, like a photo dump. And in one of the photos, Nolan was in a pool behind him.
After he came back.
And then he
took the body
removed
back
that
out.
picture, and then they said that that he said that, oh, that's an old picture, that's from June. That's a June something picture. And then it was also stated today, or I saw it today, that his body was discovered in the exact same place where the boat, docked and left. And they're like, they've already searched that area for 4 days or 3 days. And so now his body is there, and they're saying that it had to have been placed there. So, I mean, obviously this is not official. There's no official news on it. These are just things that are going around.
Yeah.
But I absolutely am in awe that Colin Kaepernick has stepped in to pay for that autopsy, that individual independent autopsy. I love that Al Sharpton has stepped in. I believe I want to say that he's the one who's actually supposed to be doing his funeral, but I could be mistaking that. Tyler Perry is paying for the funeral. So and then there's somebody else, I don't know this name, he's also somebody famous, but I just love that all of them are stepping into the situation and bringing light into the situation. Even if they're not saying anything, they're still bringing light into the situation. It's a really hard time, and it's really hard. Like, I don't really know what's okay to say without offending people, and I'm not trying to offend people, but this situation is a repeat of what we hear 2, 3, 4 times a year. It doesn't matter whether it's boy, girl, man, or woman. It is the same situation, and it's hard. And it's so hard to read the comments, and people are like, it's almost like they're tired of us saying, that it's a black
why does this
thing,
keep happening?
why does it keep happening to black? But something that popped up in my head is, why has there not been a situation where a white kid is with a whole bunch of black friends and they come up dead? That hasn't even happened. So we haven't got to see a situation where the white kid turns up dead and somebody had to have killed him, somebody got arrested. But I'm not going to say that it would happen, somebody would get arrested. I'm not going to say that because we don't know, because it hasn't happened. But that situation has not happened on our end. So this is not, to me, it doesn't seem like a normal occurrence. It's not normal to go out with your friends and then come back dead. That's not normal. And it's not normal that it keeps happening to young black boys. Did y'all see the video of Marquise? He was out at on a river where they float, and he was with two or three of his homeboys that were white. And he was out in the middle of the river, and he kept saying, "Hey, I can't swim. I can't swim."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Marquise.
And then that family came and kind of helped him out.
Yeah. Most definitely helped him out. But did y'all hear what the kids were saying? Mama Marquise would be so sad if you don't come home. You better swim. You better swim.
Yeah, he needed to choose new friends. They was on like a little riverbank or whatever, and he had like
a vest.
Yeah, a little vest or whatever. And they was like, just swim back out to the boat. Just swim back out to the boat. He was yelling at him, I can't swim. I cannot swim. He's like, come back and get me. And they making these slurs, these names, all kinds of crazy things. And there's a family that was nearby, and they came and they let him grab a hold of their little kayak or whatever. And he was like, I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all so much, or whatever, and all this stuff.
You're okay now, you're okay. He was like, I thought I was going to drown. And she's like, you're not going to drown. The mom is saying all this stuff. But the slurs and stuff, like, they were saying all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, you have to come over here or you're going to drown. Your Mama Marquise in itself was already offensive. Yeah. Mama Marquise, that shows you that they're not really his friends. Yeah. You respect. It's just normal for the black mothers of families to be respected.
We can't be cool. We cannot be cool.
Yeah, that's our culture. You don't disrespect our parents. And so Mama Marquise, you don't even know my mom, but so they said that, and then they said some other stuff. They called him names. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyways, Nolan, the situation, the way that it's happening, the way that it's unfolding, I'm really glad that they have not tried to go ahead and put his body, bury him, because once the body's buried, there's no way to
it's unlikely to find any tampering or any foul play or anything like that. But it's all foul regardless, because, there's no way I go anywhere with any of my homies and I come back and they don't. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Yeah,
you don't call nobody. You don't. That's what they need to do. They need to pull up call log. Hey, call records, 911 records. Did y'all call them? Hey, we cannot find our homie. We out here. We not from here.
Yeah, you should have called the police.
You know what I'm saying?
You were still down there.
Yeah, y'all didn't do that. Y'all returned the phone. All of that seems weird. It seems weird that the stories are changing. Time frames are changing. How did the body wash up on shore 4 days later in the exact same place
where y'all was?
Right,
it should have been anywhere else.
There was two ships that actually camped out that night. So
and they didn't see the body.
Right. So I was watching a video, scrolling through, and there was this black man, and he said he wanted to speak out on the Nolan case, and he said that same thing happened to him when he was younger. He said a situation that this triggered for him, and he said he went out, he worked at Texas Roadhouse, and I'll be honest, I worked at Texas Roadhouse too. It is predominantly a white staff, and usually there's like a couple. I would say a couple tokens, but I tried for 3 different times to get hired at Texas Roadhouse. But either way, he said he went on every year they would go on a camping trip. He said he was the only black guy, only black man or kid at the time. And he said they were out there. He said they were smoking, they were drinking, playing music really loud. And he said, me, he was like, loud music, like where we come from. He said, loud music, smoking, drink. He said, oh, the cops are definitely coming. And he said, so I was already kind of nervous. And so he said, we're sitting back, and he said, I started to relax, and then they pointed off to a waterfall, and he said, they were like, you see that? We're going to go to the top of that, and we're going to... And so he was like, I'm like, wait, what are we going to do up there? Like, why are we going? He said, I'm already on one because of everything that's happening. And he said, he was like, what are we going to do up there? And they were like, oh, same stuff, drink, smoke, whatever. So he's like, okay, we're going to go. So he goes on, and then he said, they come to a point where they have to cross the bank. And he said, I'm irritated because they did not tell me this. Yeah. So he said, everybody's crossing, he's going through. Once he gets in the river, there is a current. And so he said, I'm in the river. He said, the current is pulling me, and I yell out, help. Help me, help me. He said, they just looked at me. He said, they looked back to me, and they told me, man, you got it. You got this. And he was like, y'all, he said, I started saying my prayers. He said, and then the current pulled me under. And he said, all of a sudden, somebody reached in. He said, one person came back, reached in, pulled me out, put me on the bank. He said, and then he walked off. He didn't say anything. He just went on. And he was like, I was so scared, But hearing his version of what happened, it just kind of showed a difference that I think that we don't address, which is there is a cultural difference between people. Oh, yeah. Okay? And it does seem like white people, and this might be what we consider privilege, but they have a way more chill demeanor. They don't have as many incidents to be worried about with life. And so it actually doesn't seem like, I guess let me try to clear it up. The point in me telling the story is because it gave me a different view on how white people handle situations and how it's not always necessarily malicious intent. They didn't intend for him to die. Would they have left him? Most definitely. Most definitely did. One person came back and then didn't even speak to him again. But would they have left him? Yes. And it would have been that he drowned. And that would have been the story. That would have been the story of his life because nobody else would have been able to tell him. Yeah. And so it did show me a little bit different that these people can just kind of ignore. It's easier for them to ignore. It's easier for them to not care, for them to overlook. Not necessarily that they intentionally drowned him. And I'm not saying Nolan drowned. Again, we're waiting for autopsies and everything else. But I do hope that the story in itself kind of shines a different possibility on this so intense. They had to have done something to that kid. They had to have done something. Yeah. Because even leaving him alone is not something that we do. Like, because they trying to say, oh, he just washed up on the bank. Okay, well, where was everybody at when he wasn't, on shore? Who did he stay back with? Y'all had to be out in the water somewhere in order for a body to wash up on the bank. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah. Like, he wasn't on a boat by himself and he just fell off the boat and then... all right, but let's say he did, right? Let's say he's on a boat out in the middle of nowhere. He wasn't by himself, obviously, but he falls off. Nobody knew him that he was gone? And then, the phone, how the phone come up if he fell off the boat? He just left it in the bag and then y'all was like, oh man, we can't find him. Where he at? Well, get his stuff, Yeah, there's video of him, like recordings of him yelling, give me my phone, give me my phone. Yeah. So his phone was intentionally taken while he was still breathing. So there's that, but most definitely, he wasn't on a boat by himself. Who were the people that he stayed with? Y'all say he stayed back. Why have the people that he stayed back not came forward and said anything? Oh yeah, he stayed back with us. Right. Where are those people at? Like, these stories are very much so put it off, just not on me. But nobody's asking where it landed. Yeah. You're not questioning where it landed. You're just looking at these people and going, oh, well, they said it's not them. And all of the swiped Instagrams and everything like that, that's crazy. Yeah, the FBI mom and the judge mom, or the FBI dad and the judge mom. Then the lawyer, or the
Was it the judge or whatever? Yeah.
And so then there was a post, this lady actually posted she lives in the city, and she said Nolan went to school with my kids all these years, obviously, because that's home. And she said, and I'm not taking sides and I'm not saying anything. She said, but a few years ago, and she posted, it was a little white girl. A few years ago, same thing happened to her. She went somewhere, disappeared, body was found.
Yeah.
Her family decided they wanted to do an individual autopsy, and the lady didn't say what the results were still, but she said when her family did that, our entire town stood beside her. They supported it. They did all that. She said, and now these same people where Nolan is now, it's the same town. And she said, all of a sudden, everybody's like, oh, why are you making GoFundMe accounts? Why are you doing individuals?
Right.
She's like, everybody is just getting on getting on this family for that. And she said, to me, it does seem like race.
Yeah.
Apparently
it's a common thing around there. Like everybody in that area.
Where they from?
I think it was in Mississippi.
They were in Mississippi, but are they from Mississippi?
I don't know. But apparently it was like a common thing.
What's the common thing?
That these people go on these trips and come up missing in that area or whatever.
Black or white, Mexican or
I don't know that part. I don't
Asian.
know.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm like,
So I do like to get the insight on these stories where you can tell the story from the situation of a different race, but the same situation played out, because I think that with all the social media, with everything that's happening, we have a lot going on in our community as Black people, just in general. There's always something going on for us. So it is very easy for people who don't stay in the mix to immediately have negative input. Oh, they're always saying it's them, or they're always crying wolf, they're always. So I absolutely love to be able to bring in a different race's
point of view
perspective, so we can see it from both sides, and just, I think that it humbles, or that it just collectively calms it. This white lady said this about a white kid and a Black kid. She sees the difference. It's her hometown. I feel like that's a good view. Not so we can say, hey, we're right, but just either give us space or help support us look for answers. That's it. We're not asking you to be mad. We're not asking you to even agree with us, but just have more of a viewpoint than I seen this post on Facebook, or I seen this really small clip on TikTok. So, anyways, I'm glad we got to speak about Nolan today.
Yeah, so right there, that's going to be a no for me. Respectfully.